Excuse me. So in this vlog, we're looking at self-funding, straight up hard work, a normal job, all that sort of thing. Sort of art council funding stream that I'm looking at, DYOP, develop your own practice, other sources of funding that I've kind of had a brief look at, and bit of not scholarly, but I've got the fake scholar accent to enjoy. Hey, what's good? So, wanted to just do a little exit because I keep not doing it, but I want to. I guess I'm just preemptive, but ayo. So, one of the things I said I was going to talk about was funding. So, I'm not preaching no anything. I'm just saying what I'm doing about it currently. I'm just documenting. I'm not going to be trying to say do this, do that. I'm just saying what I'm doing currently. So, currently what I've been doing a lot this year is mostly self-funding. So, work my ass off. That's one way of funding. Work your ass off at a normal ass job. I've done a lot of coffee. I've done a lot of pub work. Not like in terms of not barista work. I would love to learn how to be barista. Maybe I've got an idea for my future life that involves coffee and dance at the same time. Maybe go into that in a future vlog. And then yeah, so just hard ass work at a normal job, trying to earn some money, and little gigs here and there where I can. I'm just trying to get a lot of exposure mostly. I guess it is early career days. In terms of applying for funding, that's what I want to do. And one such thing I'm looking at currently is the develop your own creative practice. There's a funding stream for that, £2,000 to £10,000. From what I understand, from what I've read so far, and how much I've gone into it, like I've made an application stuff, but I've not actually, because I want to do this right. I want to go through this application, make sure I've got everything I got. So one, I don't waste my time, and I don't waste people's time that I'm applying to. And also because with art council funding, that's not my money. That's like the public's money. So I don't want to just go wasting it on something willy-nilly without much thought. So there's that. Other terms of funding, I tried Kickstarter. I tried Kickstarter when I was doing this sharing, but to not much avail. It was really difficult and didn't bear fruit, and the time that needs to be put into campaigning that is a lot. But I just wanted to try it to see the pros and cons. Obviously, because it is just me pushing it a lot. Like trying to get the time to actually promote it and stuff, and yeah, it's hard. Definitely hard. I thought it would be easy, but it's more because I did it the black and white. I actually executed to the best of my ability. Maybe bring it back in the future, who knows? But I think at the moment, Kickstarter as an early on career artist, it's not a viable thing unless you've got that kind of influence, which I don't. And anyway, why is that thing again, like with the council tax money, why should they want to give me money? Why should they give me it? I need to give a really good reason. I think, doing the Kickstarter campaign, actually now I think of it, highlights that, like, the fact it is just me trying to run the Kickstarter thing is very difficult. I guess with the Arts Council funding, in terms of how to go about it, is broken down and everything is really great. Yeah, it is actually really great looking at the website and how it's been broken down onto the Arts Council and the website. But I was recently having conversations with people, and there's things to think about, since I don't sound it just now, but if I put my accent on, I'm from Scotland. Some of you might know. Well, I'm a fake Scot really, but I'm an expat. Not even born in the mainland. born abroad, Hong Kong. Um, but I want to look at like British Council, which I didn't even realize was a bloody thing until the other day, to try and get funding. And also, a friend of mine briefly explained that, but I don't. I need to look into it myself. I need to see it with my own eyes, and really, maybe next video, I would hopefully have gone through that. And then there is Scottish. Yeah, the reason I put the accent on in the first place is that there's a Creative Scotland. Not really looked into it because I don't feel like there's anything I can really bring back home in the moment. So I definitely would love to do Edinburgh Fringe. So maybe then somehow to do that and try and get, see about going funding then. But that's quite a while off. So I want to see if there's any little things I can do to try and create the exposure around myself and trying to get out there and trying to give what I do and give the Scottish audiences some value, whatever that is. Because from my time studying there, like it just feels a bit flat, and I really want to, because I've been down for a while, I've never actually explored properly the professional context of what's it called? The Scottish professional scene. I've not really gone deep into it, but having been in London, it's quite out there. The scene with London with contemporary dance and the contemporary dance scene. If you look hard enough, you can find it. But I felt like I remember being a student, it wasn't really overly exposed. And something actually on the note of funding, I feel like that should go into dance courses, like actually have a class and sit down and learn how to apply for things. You know, in Scotland and here in London, not exposed to it. You're told about it, but it's like, okay, so, especially with like someone like me who's found out a couple of years ago he's actually dyslexic. Help out, you know, people with those sort of difficulties. Yeah, so it's interesting actually talking about this and some of the time kind of divergence of what I was actually going to talk, because all I wanted to talk about was like what I'm doing in terms of self-funding and also what sort of applying of money I'm looking for. And again, actually to add on to why I've not done it sooner, because I think it's obviously as I developed my practice and understood and actually spend my own money, realize how much definitely things have cost, again, not to waste time for myself and also people applying, and also that they know the money is going to good use and it's put back into the British community. So that's what I want to do. I want to create value, you know, the way I know how. So I guess to wrap this video up, it's just authenticity with almost could say there, for like applying for things, not for like, oh, I just want to create money. Like it's just I was having a conversation with people, and yeah, I think you should do you, but learn how you can do that and compromise with what the audience wants. Because otherwise, I feel like you're just being straight up selfish. You know, it's like any good thing that you share in, it's shared, so you can't be very one way. And then it's like, oh, I'm giving you this gift from me. It's like, what? Who are you, special one? You know what I mean? I want to think I'm the special one, and I'm giving this great gift to you. I want to do it because it's like you've actually taken the time to think about what I care about. So that's a big thing for me. So on that note, I think next video I want to let you guys know that's going. The how far I've gone with the application. I'll break it down further and see, like, maybe get into it a bit more. My exploits, like revisiting Creative Scotland maybe, and also having a first look at the British Council stuff that I've not seen yet. I need to sit down and actually look at it. So yeah, peace. Hi guys, I hope you liked the that installment of the vlog, and basically, yeah, just throw your comments in if you liked it, if there's things you didn't like about it. Very open to criticism, and yeah, got a bit passionate at the end of that one, I think. If you want to know more about that specific subject, because I think that particular part might come up in comments, comments do drop. Yeah, I'm more to elaborate, because I feel it might come across as, I don't know, a bit, I don't know, not arrogant, but like, very one-dimensional thinking, which is not. It's actually like, especially with the audience side of thinking, and like people who create work. I think do you exactly, but try and find the audiences. Don't at the same time try. I think it's good to sometimes try and push audiences, but at the end of the day, you gotta eat. So.